life for the very first time through a different lens. Yesterday, I didn't understand. Driving 35 with the rocket inside, didn't know what I had. Well, I've been waiting all night. My life's been waiting on me. So I'm gonna run. No, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna know what it means to live and not just be alive. The world's gonna hear, 'cause I'm gonna shout. And I'll be dancing when circumstances drown the music out. Say I won't.
Hello, everyone. Chef Gabe Robinson here, welcoming you to another edition of Purpose Me Interviews. I'm here today with my nephew, Gabe Robinson. Thank you so much for doing this interview with me.
You're welcome.
So, 2020 was a very interesting year. Would you agree?
Yeah.
The schools were closed down for a little bit due to the pandemic. What was your thoughts about that situation?
At first it was like, yay, 1 week off of school. But then it was like, oh great, when are we gonna go back? And then a year later it's like, where's the school part of this anymore? It's just online learning.
Oh, wow.
It felt pointless after a while.
So it was like out of school for like a year
Yeah.
almost. Wow. How was everything with the virtual learning and everything?
At first it was okay, but then once the new year started, it was hard going into senior year because it was like trying to get new friends, understand a new teacher, and all this other stuff.
Okay.
And college was a problem.
Yeah. So trying to finish up your senior year
Yeah.
and going into your senior year, trying to finish it up, and then you're trying to apply for college and everything like that became a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. So while you was off, though, you did something out of the usual. Something that happened unfortunately, with the death of George Floyd that sparked a whole lot of protests around the country. But you was able to be a part of one of the protests.
Yes, in I believe February of 2020, I went to a protest in Philadelphia and one in Washington D.C. a few months later.
Okay.
The first one was I think it was relatively big. They were both big.
Mm-hmm.
It was big, good being able to experience being around other people who knew what was going on and trying to fix the problem in America today.
Okay. So yeah, the death of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor's and others, was unfortunate. But what are your thoughts about George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and other nameless African Americans who unfortunately suffer an untimely death? What is your thoughts about that?
I just feel like it's a problem that's not just with the police, but with a lot of America, with racism and just putting a negative persona on black people in general. As a high school student, many people see you differently compared to other students, especially in a neighborhood like this. And it's harder to be you when you have to step on eggshells with everyone.
Yeah. So how do you even interpret the whole Black Lives Matter movement? What does that mean to you as a young African American male?
Many people saw it as police reform, but it was more as changing how America sees black people in general. That we're now all thugs and criminals, based on what the media portrays us as.
What are your plans after high school? You said you just recently graduated, finished up your senior year.
I plan on going to TCNJ for technology and engineering education, and I hope to run a longboard business as well.
Okay, and business as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. If you can look towards the camera and give one encouraging word to a particular person or group of people, first of all, who would that person or group of people be?
That group of people have to be the people who don't know where they want to be and who they want to be.
Okay.
Do what you love to do, and then get paid to do it.
That's great. That's great. So thank you so much for doing this interview with me.
You're welcome.
And I wish you success in your new endeavor. You're starting off with, with college and everything. So, and what are your hopes and dreams for the future?
I hope to get out of college with as little debt as possible.
Fair enough.
Find a good job after that.
Okay, that's great. All right, thank you so much, everyone, for watching this interview with me, and thank Gabe Robinson for doing this interview. Thank you so much, and God bless. Oh, hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching the Purpose Me interviews. If you or someone you know has an amazing story to tell and you would like to share it with us, feel free to contact me at readysetpurpose@gmail.com. Again, the email is readysetpurpose@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching these interviews, and God bless.